Dr. Anthony Fauci, the expert of all experts on this, right, told Congress today about the state of coronavirus testing in the U.S. right now compared to what President Trump said just a couple hours later. So listen to this.
The system is not really geared to what we need right now, what you are asking for. That is a failing.
And failing, yes.
It is a failing. I mean, let's admit it. The idea of anybody getting it easily, the way people in other countries are doing it, we're not set up for that. Do I think we should be? Yes, but we're not.
They have 1 million tests out now. They're going to have, over the next few days, they're going to have 4 million tests out. And frankly, the testing has been going very smooth. If you go to the right agency, if you go to the right area, you get the test. Now, with that being said, as you know, millions are being produced. This is a brand new thing that just happened.
Dr. Omer, you know where I'm going with this. I mean, listening to Dr. Fauci saying the U.S. is failing. Are we failing?
Unfortunately, yes. So, and it's a surprise, it's a sad surprise that the country, which is ahead of everyone else in terms of biomedical innovation, doesn't have enough tests. And according to my understanding, obviously these numbers change as academic hospitals come online, etc. Right now, our testing capacity is slightly over 18,000 tests. This is not acceptable. It is unfortunate. Obviously, we'll have to have a look at it after this epidemic passes, but this is unfortunate.
But as we're in it right now, what's the issue, Dr. Omer? Why aren't more tests available in the U.S.?
Well, this is a systems issue in the sense that initially there was a technical issue with the CDC test. Everyone relied on the CDC's guidance, reagents, test kits, etc. And so that was part of the issue. Since then, the hospitals that were not supposed to be doing this, they have been allowed to develop their own test and evaluate and start testing. But there are several steps there. And now there are some shortages of other equipment and supplies that are required for setting up these tests. So
you mean things like respirators, et cetera?
No. So that's a separate thing. I'm talking about just tests themselves.
There is a dearth of respirators. I know that's a whole other issue, not to pile on here, but that's a whole other issue.
Yeah, that is indeed a little bit of an issue. And so therefore, the social distancing measures, what they do is, even if they don't reduce, and they do reduce the overall number of cases, if they flatten out the spread of this epidemic, so if they decrease the pace of this outbreak, what it does is it lets the health system catch up. And it doesn't result in acute shortages of, for example, respirators and other things that are required to provide care for this disease.